What is up, VR gamers? We are here live. I am your caster, Coda, with your amazing cameraman, Robo Creator. Robo, what's up?
How's it going? I'm setting up the overlays with Dopamine on blue,
right.
and I will throw my friend here.
This is game 1 of LCQ. It's going to be Overheat versus Dopamine, and I'm going to...
Does it look good for you?
I'm taking a look at this screen right now, and we are up and running.
On
Looks
Dice?
good to me, Robo. Thank you very much.
Tell us
Looks like
a
we
little
are
bit
on
about Dice.
Dyson for the very first map. Dyson, a very interesting map. Some people love it, some people hate it. Very fast respawns. Robo, yes, we know that you need
I
Dyson.
just wanted to reiterate that for the second set.
Let's make sure that everything is in good working order here on the stream.
Overlays are correct. Other than that, everything is good to go. So if you want to send them the ready ups, Coda, we can get this show on the road. Welcome to our first LCQ game, Overheat versus Dopamine. Remember, this is a best of 5 single eliminations. Whoever loses this, they're done for all of season 1. So it's all on the line right now. Pedal to the metal. So let's see who comes out on top. Overheat, they've been they didn't play stage 1, but they've had a really good record given how many games they've played. They've won 8 out of 12 they've played over 2 stages, so they're doing really well. Dopamine have been a long-time contender all the way since stage 1, one of the first teams to sign up actually as well.
Gotcha.
And they've been a good solid team too, so it'll be interesting to see how both these teams play each other.
There's going to be a lot of hype on this matchup. Both these teams have done very well for the season, and looking very... It's like an extreme competition here between these two teams, and one of them will go home, and one of them will move on. It is, as Robo said, best of 5 single elimination in LCQ. So it's like sudden death here. I'm going to send these ready-ups right now and get this match underway.
Yep,
that is
and
done.
whoever...
Go ahead, Robo.
Whoever wins this
squad,
or wins
ready.
LCQ in general will be our 4th winner, or our 4th slot team.
4th qualifier.
Yeah, our
for the
4th
grand
qualifier
finals.
for the grand finals. And well, grand finals, they've got a lot of first place is a lot of prizes. Not only have the prizes put forward by our various sponsors. Give me but a moment, and we'll show them to you all right now. All these helpful, wonderful sponsors been helping us push ECFL and just supporting us in general. Antline Audio, VR Cover, VR Lens Lab, Mammoth, and Rebuff Reality. They've all been they all put a little bit something into the pot for all you wonderful VR gamers, as Coda likes to say. But also, there is the 3D printed trophies that I've been working on for multiple months.
A lot of love going into the trophies here, guys. A lot of love.
Oh yeah, and also a lot of self-hate. You have with
Orange
some of the
squad,
plastics we
ready.
used decided no, we don't want to actually work, and it.
All right, we got the ready ups from both teams.
Yeah, here we go.
Map will be unlocking in about 10 seconds.
What's your predictions, Coda? How do you think this is gonna go?
Oh man, it's way too even to call. I gotta say.
Sugar burger, sugar burger,
From Dopamine. Double pulsar coming out from Overheat. We're hearing the battle cry coming out from one of the teams here, and we're watching over here.
They've got a war cry and they're ready to go.
And Overheat boosted right onto the point. It is not unlocked yet, and looking for Dopamine, I do not see them. There they are, finally on the map. We see them going 3-1 split, 3 in the tunnels and 1 over the roof, and first fire coming out from that pulsar from the roof of the point, and we're seeing Overheat move into the junction.
Unlocking in. 5, 4,
first kill
3,
as Simba goes down first, followed by
1.
Ability, Rocket, and the bomb, with the bomb getting a double before being taken out by Rocket there. Nova battle on the point. We're seeing a missed dead.
Point contested. Point
A lot of
contested.
pulsar fire. And finally, the kill is taken down. Taken out heavy with that Nova spray. And point is unlocked, and looking like Dopamine will be the first capture First battle has been
that was
won.
a really long fight we saw too, but both teams kind of keeping their ordinances and attack mods in reserve. We see both teams with pretty much most of them, so both teams were prepared to give the point up for Econ. Wow, that was a great hit.
And Grim taking out Rocket with that full start. Grim, one of the best full start players in the team. Globe Surfer, bomb, fortunately all down with Grim getting himself a second pick. And we got that pulsar and Nova Spray going on the point as Tick takes a dive from Heavy and Overheat flips the point. Robo, what are you thinking?
Well, that was really good. That was a really quick, short push. We saw the detonators come out from Overheat, and they just kind of got that burst damage in, and Dopamine wasn't able to heal it out in time. And we just saw Dopamine fall real fast. So we'll see if they're able to come back and take it back even faster.
Respawn's already coming in. We're seeing Dopamine going 2-2 split through Junction and Blue Tunnel. Now 2-1-1 split, and seeing one player unfortunately gets taken down really early on. Not a wise choice to move in on his own, but Rocket refrags him out and taking out bombs. Rocket is down by Semba. Give me something the second pick for herself.
He's a little
Grim takes out Globe Surfer. It's a 1v2 on the point.
Still winnable.
Sorry.
Point
3v1 on the point. It's not looking good. There's a lot of crabbing going on.
Spawns time coming in.
Oh man, and they take down Heavy, and it looks like Overheat is going to reach
Point
off the
capture.
point, and Dopamine is going to flip it and take the lead in percentage points.
Yeah, that was really good. We saw spawn times coming in. Portugalli was able to come back in and save, get a kill on Heavy, and that was a really big pick, and they were able to flip it right there. Overheat was forced to back off. We're going to see, it looks like Overheat's going to take a little bit of a just long con here almost. They're just going to try and get some poke damage in.
We're going to see 40 minutes through the junction.
Point contested.
They've got the jump on them, but
Overheat's so split up.
Oh, they're so split. Semba, Tick, Heavy, all down. Rocky getting a double for Grim, Portugalli all down, and is it a 1v1 on the
It looks like a 1v1, Rocket versus Bomb.
Come on, Rocket.
Bomb's just standing there. He's got good
Point
spawns, so
contested.
he could have gone in.
He's gonna move in. He's in and he gets the kill. Just in time, as the rest of the team
captured.
moves in, and they capture the point together with Dopamine at 79%, well ahead, doubling the points of Overheat, but Overheat in control now.
Yeah, that was a really good play by Bomb. His team had good spawn, and he waited for his team to spawn in before actually contesting and taking that point. Oh,
we're seeing Semba being taken down off screen, and Bomb as well, and Grim as well, and Rocket goes down. That's a pick for Heavy, but he is outmanned, outgunned. He will fall from Globe Surfer. And
Point captured.
Point once again, and Overheat only having one more attack here. It looks like.
yeah, Overheat. This is it. This is it.
They gotta get on this point,
round.
crossing 95%.
Yeah. Oh, they're gonna get in.
Are on the point.
Oh, they're splitting up. That's not
They
good.
gotta keep their head in. They lose Semba. That's not good.
Contested.
Seeing the reflex come out, Rocket Globe Surfer tick down. It looks like Overheat will be able to flip this point. They said that was a full wipe with Grim getting
Point
double.
captured.
Looks like, let's see how much they invested in that. Only a det and a heal, so Overheat looking good for the next fight. 2 heals, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Dopamine's got
and
plenty of time though, so they got
Dopamine
that
has-
double det. They can get a pick.
They
early
don't have a
on.
lot of heals though. They do have the double det, so a lot of damage can be done. Respawns are in, and they got some time to work with, as Overheat has lower percentage. See the first battle take place, and Overheat pushing forward. Fortunately takes some stuff out. Rocket down, Heavy down, and looking good
Point
for
contested.
Overheat. Even picks Semba.
Oh, wow. There we go.
And Overheat is going to take it.
That was close. Overheat going
Round
losing
complete.
96%
Orange
to
squad
Dopamine.
victory.
They got into
Super
the
close
just
there.
by the skin of their
Let's
teeth.
take a look at those stats really quick. Elimination's looking a little bit in Overheat's favor there, but not by much. Dopamine fighting hard. First round done out of this best of 5 match on this first map here. Map unlocking here. in
First
about 1
blood
second.
going to Overheat.
Prepare
First
to
round.
capture the
Overheat
point.
looking like they're not going to enter the map immediately. They're going to check out, see what Dopamine has up their sleeve. Seeing one player enter the map. And no open comms being used by either team. I'm not hearing
Both teams
much.
are serious. They know what's in the line. It's all or nothing. No time for
Here
jokes.
comes
No
the
time
first
for
boost
memes.
From Overheat. Oh yeah, they know what's on the line. This is it. Only one team is going to move on from this. Seeing a lot of pulsar action coming out from Grim there. Fortunately, he's taken down from Heavy with that Nova, and long range pulsar fire from Grim really helping him secure those kills. Tick down, Sembug down.
Point unlocking in.
He's doing a lot of damage from far away. Pulsar doesn't do a lot,
2,
but can help.
1.
Lower
Capture the
those,
point.
those
Point contested.
help the other players secure those kills as Rocket gets taken out by Heavy with that Nova.
Oh,
once
the
again.
flank coming in.
That looks like a triple for Heavy.
Point
as he secures
contested.
kills on Whoop Surfer. Heavy finally gets taken down. Fortunately,
Oh,
Tick down. Oh my god, everyone, Tick getting a double.
He
before
He
Flamingo taken it out.
almost got that. He almost got that.
Almost.
So close.
And Overheat
Yeah,
barely
we're
able
actually
to
seeing
secure the
a
point.
mirror comp come out from both teams. Both teams are playing triple Nova Pulsar. So
Triple Nova Pulsar and let's see, triple cadet and an instant
Point
double
contested.
double instant heal from Dopamine. Battle on the point. I believe Dopamine's gonna be in control here. Sembug rocket down, bomb down.
wow, Overheat just turned into
Heavy down,
space
Globe Surfer
dust.
down.
Point contested.
Oh, good grip!
Oh!
Grip gets a triple to hold the line.
Oh man! Heck yeah!
Wow, that
And
was
he's
going
going to
so
hold
in
on to that
Dopamine's
point.
favor. They jumped on point, they got that focus fire,
Point
and we're just
contested.
munching Overheat away. And Grim came in and hit that triple and shut down
Point
Dopamine
contested.
completely.
Sembug taking down
Point
Rocket. It's
contested.
gonna give them the man advantage here on Dopamine's next push. Tick down, looking like Overheat in control.
Point contested.
Point is being contested. Battle is on the point, so preventing some percentage points from being gained. But that's a full wipe with Grim getting himself another 2 kills. That Pulsar just wreaking havoc against Dopamine.
Yeah, I'm actually curious. What's this? Let's pull up his stats.
Grim with the most eliminations on his
He's got
team there.
2100 damage. That's a lot of damage.
Grim with that detonator also helping add to that damage there.
Yeah, sure. He's their damage. Doing a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage.
Let's see
Oh, that's a great pick
what
on
a burst
Rocket.
from Dopamine. Rocket takes down Heavy off screen.
Point contested.
And
Point
Dopamine
contested.
split bomb. Rocket down.
Point
Yeah,
capture
that's a double for
contested.
Sembug, and the Nova battle on the point. Sembug finally gets taken out by Tick. That's a double for
That
him.
was close.
And Dopamine has finally flipped the point as Overheat has already crossed 90%.
They gotta
on
hold it
round
all the
2.
way. Spawn not in their favor.
Here
we're gonna
comes
see.
here comes the boost from Overheat and
Yeah.
a slow respawn from Dopamine.
Point contested.
Battle is underway. Globe Surfer's first man down. Overheat is gonna have man advantage. They lose that bomb.
Point contested.
Previously on the point. Tick going down. Double for Heavy.
Dopamine is so low. Yep, there we go.
More Spillion Rocket and another double from Grim, and he's going to
Point
pull it
capture.
in
That
for
might
his
be
team.
it. Globe Surfer might
One
be able
final
to edge himself.
contesting, not
No, he's not able to get in time. That was the first half going to Overheat.
Orange
And
squad
pretty
First
convincing
half
2-0
won
for
the match.
rounds. Pull up
Let's
the
take a look at
stats.
the stats one more time, and look at Grim with that 32 eliminations, and we do not see his objective damage because Dyson is.
We can pull up
broken
his
on
normal
his
damage
stats.
for 2200. Oh, the rest of his team, he was way ahead of the rest of his
Okay,
team.
You guys pick map.
Sunbug, what, 1600, Babam 1700, Heavy around 1700 as
Stream.
well. So he was pretty far ahead of the rest of his team. I'm gonna take a look at the just this. Oh, I guess we are not
And-
looking at the stats.
Teams are going to be switching to the second map. We're going to send it out to our sponsors really quick. We'll be back in a few minutes. Stick around. What is up, VR gamers? We are back with this second map on this best of 5 matchup for LCQ between Overheat and Dopamine. I am your caster, Coda Sleuth, with your alloy announcer, Robo Creator, doing cams. Robo?
Fiddling with overlays. Give me a second.
Fiddling with overlays. Gonna get those overlays set up. This is not Overheat versus V Respawn. That would be an epic matchup. But,
There we go. We are good to go.
Alright. Alright, since we are ready on our end, I'm going to send the ready ups to these teams and get this second map underway.
So last map we saw going to Overheat in a pretty clear victory. The first map was pretty close, about 96 to 100 in favor of Overheat, but the second round went solely in the favor of Overheat, getting like what, 10 or 15% before Overheat took the round and the map. So right now we are on Dopamine's map pick. Right there they've picked Surge, which is the second payload map and the newest map.
Defense squad ready.
We will see
So here
if
teams
their
start to ready
confidence
up.
is well warranted.
Let's take a look and see if we have any loadout changes from either team. On Dopamine, again on blue, on defense here. We're seeing the Great Flamingo race, number 29 in the lead here. We are missing the race.
I missed the race. It looks like Tig won by like a landslide.
Tig won, but
The
they
rest of
didn't
his
really
team
seem like they
even
were
bother
going
the race.
too hard for it. Taking a look at loadouts, double Nova,
Attack
Pulsar,
squad
and a
ready.
Sugar Booger coming out from Dopamine with a double dead, double instant heal, and a quad heals. Coming out from Overheat on attack side first, we got double Nova, Comet, Pulsar, so mirror comp there, a triple dead instant heal, and triple heals and a threat scanner. Map is unlocked.
Sugar burger, 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 sugar burger.
No, this is
Sugar burger, sugar burger, sugar burger, sugar
The
burger.
real one.
Sugar burger, sugar burger, sugar burger.
You hear the battle cries come out, and number...
Who's on me?
They're all
No!
kind of grouped up here, kicking each other off. Number 98 in the lead. No last second
Oh,
boost.
glove one.
Glove
Upside
will
down,
win
man.
You little
the
horsey.
real Flamingo race there. And
I wonder if Bomb is just messing around with Comet while warm up, because if you, it's kind of weird to see him on Comet instead of Nova and Heavy.
Lego my ego.
instead.
Match
I've
starting
seen him
in.
practicing
McDonald's
10,
fries.
Nine,
quite a bit lately.
8,
So a lot of
7,
players have been
6,
switching out
5,
their weapons and learning
4,
different things. So it's
3,
interesting to see how this
2,
goes
Not me.
on
Don't
attack.
worry.
This
I
is
can't.
Dopamine's
Stop
choice
the payload.
to defend first.
Payload
So Overheat
mobilized.
did not have a choice to attack first. We'll see how they do. Taking a look at their first launch, 3-man stack boosting out,
that's big.
and they get the first hit, taking
That's
down
another
Billy,
one.
and Simba, two for herself, taking down Rocket with some assist from her teammate, and they're pushing in, they're going to try and get a third pick. Looking like one player caught floating as Globe Surfer goes down. Tic was
Payload
able to kill a
returning.
bomb, but looking like it could be a full wipe on
This is gonna be a massive stagger on Tig.
But that
it's gonna
payload
be so
is
bad.
not
Payload
moving at
mobilized.
all.
Oh, and instead he's insane and gets another kill, but he finally does go down. But that is a
And
massive
double
stagger.
for heavy as he
Delivery
takes down
accelerated.
Tig, and payload is finally moving.
Delivery
a late start
accelerated.
As the respawns are finally coming in.
Delivery
From, Dopamine.
accelerated.
So that wipe not really being
Delivery
used to
accelerated.
its most advantage here. Okay, kind of missing an opportunity, but here they go, taking down Rocket and Billy, and they're making up for lost
Payload
time.
mobilized.
Globe Surfer getting a pick on heavy, but taking himself out with that detonator.
Delivery
and
accelerated.
That looks like another full
Delivery
wipe.
accelerated.
See one last player sitting up back, number 29, Tig. Not having the rest of his team there. They're finally respawning to launch again, and Overheat really should push in on him and get that stagger.
Delivery
And it's gonna
accelerated.
come out from Tig. If the rest of his team is pushed
Payload
in, they might
returning.
be able to stop this payload here. Simba does get taken down from Tig, and man advantage. Tig gets a double on heavy.
Oh, poor Bomb
Triple
up
taking
here.
out Grim. This could be a
Payload
full
returning.
wipe against Overheat. With Tig, the captain of Dopamine, leading the way. Robo, what do you think?
I think Tig popped off right there, basically single-handedly stopped the entire payload, which was cool, and we saw poor Bomb unable to hurt anybody with that.
We see
combo.
Bomb finally getting the pick on Tig, but wasting his detonator.
Yeah, he'll go down. Then.
That's not really going to work out in their favor on this next fight.
Payload mobilized.
As that's not too big of a stagger.
Payload mobilized.
You know?
Wow.
Rim going down, Globes for Semba. Unfortunately, even picks all around. Rocket goes down
Payload
for Bomb. That's a double
mobilized.
for him. And it's 2v1. Seeing an intel come out from Tig. Let's see if he can hold this point on his own once again. It looks like Overheat kind of
Payload
scared to
returning.
engage with him after what happened
Payload
before.
mobilized. Delivery accelerated.
They just can't
feeding
secure
in.
the kill.
coming back in.
That payload's
Overheat's
very
jumping
good.
off payload.
Payload
Device
contested.
P9.
Payload contested
Payload
remaining.
down.
Payload mobilized.
And they've really lost a lot of time there. 28
Wow.
seconds left of the clock. Dopamine wearing
Payload
them down below the
mobilized.
30-second mark before finally securing
Payload
that checkpoint.
mobilized.
Yeah, that was really crazy. Dopamine did a really good job of holding the line right there. They kept jumping on payload with those Novas.
Payload
The
mobilized.
triple Nova stack doing a. The thing is that we're seeing double Pulsar Comet come out of Overheat, and I'm not really sure how effective it's gonna be, especially against the triple Nova stack. They need to basically just get in their face and murder them with Novas as well. The stun especially
loss
would
of
be.
time.
Payload
Seeing the
mobilized.
stun come out, that loss of time is not going to work out in Overheat's favor on this next checkpoint. A lot of teams are stopped.
Delivery
before the second
I'm
accelerated.
calling it a
checkpoint.
second point hold right now.
Never
I'm gonna call it.
see. You're calling second checkpoint. We'll see how
I'm
it goes.
calling second point hold. I don't think Overheat's gonna
Dopamine already getting the picks, taking out Semba, Grim, Heavy, and the bomb with a double from Rocket, and that is the full wipe against Overheat.
Payload returning.
And that payload stopped short in the middle of that that hill.
Yeah,
And
right now we're
Dopamine
seeing
push
Dopamine.
forward.
Yeah, Dopamine's doing a really good job of jumping on payload when Overheat just tries to move it. And now we are finally seeing triple Nova come out of Overheat. I think this is what they
Steals
need.
40 up from Overheat. They want to secure these kills, but they lose bomb by getting Tick Tick. That's a big pick for bomb to take
Payload
down Tick Tick
mobilized.
early on. But we're seeing Grim take out Rocket, Semba worn down,
Payload
almost
mobilized.
dead. As Heavy takes down Porch Billy and Overheat just barely able to hold on to this point as they have not lost Sandbug. Almost got taken out there. And Heavy takes down a double,
Delivery
taking down Globe
accelerated.
Surfer. So Overheat in control, finally getting that payload up the hill. And
Delivery
moving towards the
accelerated.
choke point. We're seeing Tick Tick maybe caught up in the geometry there, but he is
Delivery accelerated.
It didn't seem like he really needed to use it. He wasted. Heals out on Dopamine's side. Fortunately, goes
Payload
down. Followed by
mobilized.
Grim. Even picks for both teams. Tick Tick down. Sembug down. Still even picks. Looking like a 2v2. And Rocket gonna do a flank and whoops a picking on
Payload
Heavy.
contested.
1v1 on point, and Dopamine might be able to stop this payload, but Rocket almost chipped down. Bomb pushes in. He gets the
Payload
kill.
mobilized.
Oh, that was not a point basically just got executed right there. Dopamine is just feeding in constantly
Payload
one-on-one. They had
mobilized.
time to just jump in as a pair at least, but just getting minced by these Novas that Overheat's running.
Looks like you were
Delivery
wrong in your
accelerated.
prediction.
Caster's
That's
curse!
Caster's
Caster's curse. I
Payload
apologize.
mobilized.
curse right there.
Payload
But
mobilized.
Dopamine once again wearing down a lot of time off that clock. Overheat just
Payload
having enough time
mobilized.
to fix this map if they don't get held up too much. Of course, Billy is down. We're seeing Overheat push way out to the third checkpoint as Semba gets herself a double, taking down Porsche Billy and Rocket.
Still, the
One by
spawns
one.
are
We're seeing
way
a-
in the favor of defense here. Attack has to win like 3 or
Delivery
4 team
accelerated.
fights in a row if they really want to have a chance to push these through to the end. It's gonna be a
Tick-Tick
bunch of really
finally
long
switched
messy
to net.
fights or just a bunch
Yeah.
of really short runs.
Yeah, Defense Squad does have the advantage here, but Overheat putting on the pressure, allowing that payload to be pushed up to the choke point of the tunnel.
Oh,
And
they're just
Grim is
waiting to
down.
stagger him. Oh, well, that was a
Payload
massive
Bomb is
stagger.
down. It looked like Bomb was not putting up a fight, which usually prevents people from killing you that fast if they're smart
We
enough.
still
and
have
know how to
Heavy all the way
stagger.
here in the back. He's just kind of just sitting over here. Dopamine's just
Billy
kind of
and Semba
ignored him
all
at this
down.
point.
Rocket securing himself a double, and Heavy all alone out here. We're seeing. I wonder if Dopamine knows Heavy's all alone out
Payload
there.
mobilized.
Dopamine pushing way up, split 2-1-1.
Payload
We're seeing a flank come out
mobilized.
from Tick Tick, taking out Grim. That's a really important pick, giving his team man advantage. But I don't see the rest of his team. Bomb going down. It's a double for Tick Tick. He's just had enough of this push as Rocket
Payload returning.
Heavy as gets himself a double, taking out Sembug. That's a full wipe on Overheat, and Dopamine holding the line.
Yeah, just around a minute now. Dopamine has really just taken a bunch of time off the clock. We've usually gone down for the first 2 checkpoints are around 30 seconds for each one. So Overheat had around 2.5 minutes going into the 3rd checkpoint. And even with 4 or 5 going
Payload
into it, sometimes
mobilized.
you only end with 1 or 2. As you get the same amount of time as you would on Fission, but the map is 20% longer. So naturally you're going to end with less time, but even now it's a bit much. 45 seconds. And not even halfway through this point.
Payload mobilized.
Well, as you say that, they have
Delivery
just secured
accelerated.
a full wipe with Grim getting himself another
Delivery
double. We're seeing that
accelerated.
pulsar action from him that dominated on the first map on Dyson.
30
that gave
seconds
over
remaining.
Their win. Finally securing some kills.
Delivery accelerated.
This is the
Move
most
forward.
crucial team fight. I think if Overheat loses this upcoming one,
Delivery
they're out.
accelerated.
Like they'll lose. They won't be able to complete the match. Is what I mean.
There
We're gonna
goes
see
the last
Dopamine
battle
jump
here.
on it.
Fortunately, Sempok down, even picks. I don't think
10,
the rest of Dopamine
9,
as Rocket
8,
goes down, and Overheat
7,
has the advantage.
6,
Tick down,
payload
Grim
mod,
getting another
delivery
double,
accelerated.
and that payload
3,
will move on.
2,
No last second
1.
guessing, they will complete the
Over
map.
delivery accelerated.
Wow, they actually completed it on
Round
overtime.
complete.
That was actually amazing. They had 2.5 minutes going into this last section, which usually if you're gonna get stopped, it's gonna get stopped here. And they managed to push it through. It was on overtime, but again, even completing this map at all is just a feat of excellence in itself. It's kind of crazy. We do have the team switching, so I will need a moment to switch our overlays.
All right, thank you very much, Robo, for taking care of that. And I'm taking a look at the stream here. I'm seeing Sakura. What's up, Sakura? Shout out
Take
to Rad
your defensive
and yourself.
positions.
Let's see. I wish people wouldn't use Nova so much. Next match, both teams should agree to not use Nova at all. I think that we are all in agreement there, Sakura. Let's
Cough,
see.
cough,
the
bounce,
Great Flamingo
Nova,
race-
cough, cough. Anyway,
I think that was a win for
bomb.
Senbug.
No, I think.
Really?
Oh, no, I
Play
think
back
it's
stream.
Senbug.
Come on, I won.
Neither of us were paying attention. Sorry, Bomb. You have to take it to the VOD.
Frame by frame reference, please.
Take it to the
Finally
VOD.
hearing some
I wanna
opening
know.
comms coming up. from the teams.
Match
Oh, he's
starting.
definitely really happy about
10,
this. I mean,
9,
completing this
8,
map is
7,
really hard, and
6,
right now they
5,
did it, so they've
4,
got a. It's in their
3,
favor right now.
2,
Let's take a
1.
look at Dopa's vantage point.
Stop the
on attack.
payload.
Oh,
Alright, Dopamine entering the map. We're seeing a 2-2 split.
Payload mobilized.
oh
Yeah,
wow!
although they're going to lose Tick Tick immediately from Grim's Pulsar action.
We're seeing double comment actually on Overheat's side.
I see that they have
Delivery accelerated.
Senbug will be taken out.
Delivery
Very important
accelerated.
pick for the attacking squad, but Grim gets a double, taking down Rocket, and just dominating with that Pulsar on both of these maps. That's going to slow down the push here. Really needs to push out.
Payload
and get
mobilized.
Managed to take down Grim. As Porchboy gets a
Delivery
double, taking
accelerated.
down Heavy as well, and that's going to buy them enough
Delivery
time
accelerated.
to get that payload moving. And get some advantage
Delivery
here.
accelerated.
They might be able to secure this checkpoint faster than Overheat did.
Yeah, Overheat completed it with around 28 seconds remaining, so any kind of time on top of that would be a bonus for Dopamine right now.
That payload is moving up really far, really fast. And my screen's getting a little
Payload
bit
contested.
low.
Payload mobilized.
So we see a full wipe there.
Payload
Grim hitting
returning.
that fat double on Tick Tick and Globe. So we'll see if they're able to make something of it. Right now it's a minute and around 30 seconds or so. So Dopamine still got around a minute to burn before they're equaling the time of Overheat if they wish to complete it the same amount of time. Otherwise they might be in for a little bit of a world of hurt. But we'll see if they're able to make something of it. That was a great first pick.
Alright, my screen is back. And yeah, that was a great pick. Heavy taking out Force Billy Senbug, taking out
Payload
Rocket.
mobilized.
And battle's just kind of all over this this map here on this first checkpoint. Looking like both teams
Payload
kind of
returning.
scrambling, trying to make something happen. And
I think Dopamine isn't playing aggressive enough. The spawns are in their favor, so they can lose team fights a little bit more often. They should abuse those spawns just a little bit more than they are right now. Going as a 4-stack and just trying to get those kills. Look how far that payload has gone back now. Right now,
Payload
if they do
mobilized.
complete this, it will probably be around the same amount of time that Overheat completed in. That's
And
my
as you
guess.
say that, they are getting more aggressive as Grim is down, Bomb down, but Heavy securing a pick on Rocket, and it's looking like
Payload
3v2
mobilized.
as the respawns are coming in. 3v3,
Payload
Grim is
contested.
back already.
Payload mobilized.
Taking out a Senbug,
Payload
Grim is
contested.
down.
Payload
Close to the
mobilized.
line.
Called it. They only completed it with 3 more seconds remaining.
3 more seconds, so super close and pretty evenly matched on this payload map. Very different than the first map on Dice.
Payload
where it was
mobilized.
Heavily in favor of Overheat. So it's very interesting.
Payload
Every map
mobilized.
completely different. Teams have their strong points.
Payload mobilized.
And also weak points, and they're favorites of what their maps are. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here with this next push on checkpoint 2.
Payload
One player
mobilized.
creeping around, go for a flank, but he is
Payload
spotted.
mobilized.
Joined from his teammate, so Dopamine going 2-2 split, one on that payload, moving it up that hill, and it feels like Overheat is going to push down and stop that payload.
Overheat needs to contest sooner rather than later. They're giving up a lot of distance here, and we're gonna see them contest sooner.
As we say that, Sunbug and Grip take down Rocket and Portability respectively, so they are getting their kills. And now we're going to finally see them push in, and will they go for this stagger? It will
Payload
give
returning.
massive advantage and eat up a lot of time.
Oh, that's a bad pick on Heavy.
No, they lose Heavy as he pushes down
Payload
below
mobilized.
alone.
Delivery accelerated.
They're gonna lose Bomb here as well.
Tic-Tic gets super aggressive, beating
Payload
down all by
mobilized.
himself. That Nova, he's going to go down, but he gets an important pick, taking
that
down
was
Bomb,
clutch
but he
and
loses his teammate Portability, so Grim and Sunbug getting some important picks. Keeping up the fight. As I say that, Globe Surfer takes down Sunbug, and Grim 1v1 versus Rocket.
Payload mobilized.
He might be able to secure this kill with that pulsar far away. Doesn't look like it's going to happen. He goes
Payload
around the
mobilized.
side. Seeing a big deck come out. Rocket is down.
Payload
Bomb is
mobilized.
down. And that payload moves on. I'm surprised to see them win that fight.
Yeah, it's getting really. This is a really long and drawn out fight. Both teams just kind of
Payload
feeding in. We're not
mobilized.
really seeing a lot of 4-on-4s right now. We're just seeing a lot of 1-on-1, 2-on-2s, etc. We are gonna see some picks on both sides, though. It looks like Dopamine's a little bit
Payload
got the
mobilized.
favor in here. But as I
Oh,
say
looks like
that,
they're pushing in. They're going to get a big stagger there. Portability and Globe Surfer going down, and that's going to be wide.
Checkpoint.
oh,
Oh,
they
no,
C9! He
Oh,
was
they
pushing
did
it the whole time.
Oh, epic! And they had more time than what Overheat did when they
Around
finished
20
the
more
checkpoint.
seconds, yeah, but Overheat is in this room.
Who was that completed
It
that?
was Rocket. Rocket got Overheat to C9. That's hilarious.
Payload returning.
And we didn't
Payload
even see it
mobilized.
either. Last second, I just saw that payload moving up. Epic. Really well played from that team. And Overheat getting super aggressive,
Payload
staying in the
mobilized.
area, and looking like they're going to finally be wiped out. One player left behind. As Simba getting kills, getting a triple, it looks like. Portability, Rocket, 60 all down.
Payload
And
returning.
that's going to really make up for the time gained from that sneaky move from Rocket earlier. So what do you think about this battle
This
going on here?
defense is really good, I think. I think it's really powerful, just for a multiple of reasons. Just because it's so far ahead,
Payload mobilized.
because the defenders have such great spawns that even if they get full team wipe, they have tons of time to get back and set up in later
Payload
positions. So
returning.
right now they are just draining a ton of time off the clock. Only 40 seconds.
Payload contested.
I don't think this is a wise move, especially with that pulsar alone,
Payload
but they do get the
mobilized.
kills, and that pulsar chipped away enough damage to make that an easier kill.
Overheat loses this fight, it'll be bad for
Payload
them.
mobilized.
Oh, and
It
it
looks
looks
like they're
like
getting staggered. Bomb, Grim, Sentinel,
Payload
all down
contested.
one by one. Heavy gets a pick on Rocket, but it's not going to be any good. He's going to be taken down. and
Payload
That
mobilized.
was not
Delivery
good.
accelerated.
they rushed
Just,
into a fight, got a big stagger, wasted a lot of ordnance.
Delivery
and some attack
accelerated.
points, and they're gonna give up a whole bunch of distance for it as well. I think they're probably. I think Overheat was around this section when it had 45 seconds
Delivery
left. So
accelerated.
Dopamine's kind of got a lot of time right now. They got like what, double
A
the
lot of
time?
time. We're seeing a three-man stack.
Payload
Here comes the
contested.
flank. Full power of Overheat, getting the kills that they need. As Heavy gets himself a double and
Payload
Sunbug a
returning.
single, with Globe Surfer, Porsche, and Rocket all down, and Overheat just still in the fight here. They are not ready to allow this map to be completed.
I think this is really a bad decision by Tig here. Pick it staggered out super bad. He should
Tig,
wait for his team.
You gotta back up. Here comes
Payload
Rocket.
mobilized.
Rocket
Dude,
peeling for his
rescue.
teammate.
Gotta
Is it gonna
push
be
in.
enough? The
But
C9
both Rocket
god.
and Tic-Tic are chipped away a little bit. And
Payload
Portability looking
returning.
like he's gonna go down, caught floating. He's gonna
One
back
member
up
left.
the
It's heavy. Oh, that was a massive pick.
Tic-Tic getting himself a double,
Payload
and that
mobilized.
payload moves on, and they have more time. They might be able
Delivery
to secure this
accelerated.
before hitting overtime. There's going to be one last big fight going.
I
Thirty
think
seconds
Overheat made it around
remaining.
here at the same time, so right now both
Payload
teams are equal
contested.
on time, but not equal on health or kills.
Payload contested. Payload
Heavy is
mobilized.
down. Dopamine might be in control here. Rocket.
Oh, this could be really big.
Payload contested. Payload
This is it right here.
contested.
Whoever gets the last shot. Instant kills are out.
Oh!
10,
Oh wow,
Eight.
Grim!
Second
7,
kill.
6,
That was so close,
4,
Tig.
3,
Not enough
I think
time.
that's gonna be the
returning
map.
1.
Wow.
Complete.
Barely.
Tig had 0 HP going into that one-on-one versus Senba.
Who threw that dead?
I
threw the
swear, I
dead?
totally thought that he was gonna.
I thought he was gonna get that
Come on,
too.
man. Come
Put out
on,
the
dude.
instant
Don't,
heal
come
and
on.
got the kill and.
Good game. To do that to everyone. Wow.
Yeah, that was
GG, guys.
nuts. Right there,
I think
like,
the
Sen had
GG.
full health
GG,
and
everybody.
TG had none, and he still managed to win out the 1v1, but Grim came in and finished that game up with a debt. So right now, we are going to go back to our sponsors in just a few seconds, but it is 2-0 in favor of Overheat, so this next map decides everything. So keep in mind, if Dopamine lose this, they are out for the rest
We'll be
of the
back in a few
season.
minutes.
Yep, while we wait for the next map.
This is Pitt, and he takes creating lenses pretty seriously. That's no surprise, because he has been creating innovative lenses and coatings for the German market since 10 years in his laboratory he started back in 2004.
What is up, VR gamers? We are back. I am your caster, Coda Sleuth, and we are here with my fellow caster and cameraman, Robo Creator. What's up, Robo?
What's up? Looks like we're
All
seeing a
right,
sub on Dopamine's side. They dropped Porch Billy for Big Hutch instead. So
Oh,
that is
yeah.
sub lock now, so that means Porch Billy
We'll
is out.
We'll see if that makes a big difference here. This is Combustion. Robo, why don't you give a rundown on this map?
Oh, I
and
love
while
Combustion. It was the
ready up
original
the-
capture point map. It was unlocked during the capture point map beta. And it had gone over. It had a PTS once to try and change it, but it wasn't very well liked, and it didn't happen. Anyway, this is not like Dyson at all. In Dyson, the point flips constantly back and forth, and you can win that map by just spawning and dying incredibly quickly and abusing those spawns. On Combustion, you can't do that. Usually this map ends at around 70%. If you're team wiped, you get team wiped at 70%,
Yeah.
you're out for the round. So this
Yeah,
map
70%
requires
is
far
about
more
the
team
mark.
play. A lot more team play, a lot more strategizing, and I think will just be a lot more fun to watch in general. Instead of just
This
a bunch
map,
of
there's
messy Nova
there's
battles.
so many different tactics and methods to play this map that makes it really interesting and fun to play for a lot of teams. I know a lot of teams don't like this map because it can be very difficult to hold or to capture a point once the other team has it. But that's what makes this map so interesting and so much better than Dyson.
Yeah.
I've got these records ready, and
What does your team think
set-
about Combustion? Kata? Our team loves it to bits.
My team, I think it all just depends on what the outcome is, on how much we like it. All right, ready up, stars sent, and while we're waiting for the teams to queue up, we're gonna take a look at the loadouts here.
Blue
From
squad,
Dopamine
ready.
on blue team, we're seeing double Nova, Pulsar, Comet, triple instant heal, and a Det. So they're switching off the double Det there. Quad heals. From Overheat, we're seeing a single Nova, a double Comet, and a Pulsar. They switched off of that double Comet on the last map on Surge.
Yeah, Overheat. Apologize. Overheat was running a
Orange
double
squad,
Comet
ready.
comp on defense, but they switched pretty quickly away from it.
They're running a triple Det instant heal.
You know, I gotta
triple
say,
heals,
I'm
and a threat
surprised
scanner.
we're not seeing any threat scans on Dopamine side. Threat scans are really, really, really useful, and not taking one can really hurt you in a lot of ways. It means it's really easy to get flanked and stuff, because when it's going,
We have a
to capture
crash.
the point.
oh,
Dopamine
right at the beginning of the
side.
round
Right at the
too.
start of the round,
Let's
we'll see
take-
what happens here. That's going to give Overheat a man advantage immediately with a quick boost. They're going to split up 2-2-1. Sorry, 2-1-1. And looks like Dopamine has entered the map.
They've already gotten back in. Compass is OP.
All right, we should see that player. We'll see if Overheat tries to get the stagger here. They do get a first kill on Globe Surfer, and that's going to give the advantage. to
I don't
Overheat
think
on-
that was a really good insta-heal right there. He just wasted it for nothing. He tried insta-heal and
just
got dropped
wasted
before.
that, and point will be
Point unlocking
soon.
in.
As
5,
we're seeing Dopamine
4,
still feed into
3,
the map.
Oh,
Two,
Big Hutch gets a kill on
1.
Grim.
Capture
pick.
the
off
point.
Green, that's a really important pick. That might even the odds.
Point captured.
Push to attack the point. They do have all their players in the map. We'll see what happens on this attack. It's the first person actually coming up with Big Hutch. See if he gets up another pick. Pick takes down heavy.
I love
so that'll-
inverting. I love it when people do it.
That's going to pave the way for the attack on the point.
Point contested.
Rocket takes down Zenbug, and Dopamine's going to have control here.
Point
Flip
captured.
this point as Overheat got 23% before the flip. They're still putting up a fight. Grim takes down Big Hutch.
Grim could get a big, they could get staggered out super big right here. They could be really, really bad for
I
Overheat.
want to see Tig push out here and try and get himself a big stagger on Bob. It's going to be a 1v1, but the rest of Overheat is there. But they're not grouping up and attacking as I expected them to see. They're a little bit spread out over there on the hill. And the respawns are coming in. Number 77, Big Hutch, is back on the map. And we lose Globe Surfer from a pick from
Point
Grim.
contested.
That's going to give Overheat an advantage here to push the point. Robo, what do you think is
Point
going to happen?
Oh, I
contested.
feel like Overheat's gonna win this one. They just
Point
got man advantage
contested.
straight up, and Tig's got health advantage. They have health advantage as well.
Point
3-on-1
contested.
right now is not great. I think you should honestly just give it the point or die as fast as possible for this balance team.
That's a
Point
pretty big stagger
captured.
there. Grim getting himself a double, taking down Big Hutch and Tig before Rocket taking down Zenbug. But Dopamine did get 50%.
That is
But
true,
with that
but they're
stagger,
gonna lose
with
it
that
all.
stagger, it's going to give Overheat enough time to match that point.
And probably break it as well by a decent margin.
Here comes the launch, and we're seeing. Is there a flank going on?
There was
here?
a flank going on. Now we can see the
Number
flank
98
going out.
Globesurfer back in Wells, distracting Overheat. And so 1v1 in the Wells, and Globesurfer goes down from Grim. That's gonna slow down this attack from Dopamine.
We're seeing
as
Dopamine
Overheat
all over the place. Jeez.
crossing 70% already. We talked about that 70%. They are past it. If they get a wipe against Dopamine, it's going to be the round.
So right now they're past the point of no return for losing a team fight, so now they should take it slow and be ready to move in when they want to move in. Because right now
Tic-Tic gets the
Russian
check
is
on
gonna
Grim.
do
They got to
it.
contest this point, crossing 93%.
Are they gonna
Simba takes down
contest in
Tic-Tac.
time?
Point contested.
Finally
Yeah.
contesting going on. We see the flank coming in from Globesurfer. He gets the pick on Heavy. Simba gets the double on Tic-Tac.
Oh,
Globesurfer
there you go.
with Bob taking out Big Edge. That's round one gone. in the
Round
books.
complete.
So this next round means
Orange
everything
squad
for Dopamine.
victory.
If they lose this next round, they are out, because this is our third map and possibly final one. We saw Dopamine just feeding a
Did you
whole
guys
bunch
lose
right there.
some people or what?
Yeah, we crashed twice.
Oh, they had-
I did not see the
didn't see the
second
second
crash.
one.
I'm not sure what
I
point
guess
that
they were in
was.
super fast. Compass is OP.
A little horsey.
So
pull
I'm a
stats
little
up. Oh,
disappointed
Rocket
in
crashed,
the
yeah.
amount of aggression from both of these teams. It looks like
Prepare
both
to
of them are
capture the
hesitant
point.
to attack and contest the point when the other team has it. They might just be biding their time. It's an interesting tactic to see. Again, Overheat, really strong fast boost out. They'll be first on point as Dopamine chooses to go Wells
Yeah.
with a 3-1 split.
And Big Hutch gets crunched.
And it looks like Overheat saw that split, the 3-1 split. They took advantage of it with that sole player left alone. And it's not wise to do that on this map against a team that knows how to do it very well. Big dead out as Grim takes down Globesurfer with the assistance of the dead.
Point unlocking in.
Point unlocking once
5,
again. Overheat gonna get a lot of
4,
free percentage
3,
points here.
2,
And I'm surprised to see
1.
this player sitting on the hill.
Capture the
Overheat
point.
not pushing in to get these staggers.
Point captured.
I guess it was 3v3. They
Point
want to losing player to
contested.
catch that point, but it's only at 5%. Battle is on the point contesting.
That's a good
No
first
point
pick.
being gained. Tic-Tac
Point
getting on
contested.
even the odds.
Oh, it's another big one.
Pulsar from long range taking down Heavy and
Point
Dopamine
captured.
Oh, that's a massive
And
stagger. That was great. They
Big
need a
Head's
stagger
taking down
bomb here.
Grim.
They
They
need to
could
push him.
get a huge stagger here.
Oh,
Bo.
wow. That's a massive pick. He gets a second?
Double! Globesurfer and Tic-Tac down with Bomb getting himself a double.
Man, I should just put this
that-
man out by himself more
Percentage
often.
points
Just
are still
hit doubles
raising,
like
but
that.
that's,
Point
that's going to
contested.
create a huge stagger against Dopamine. The Bomb really coming through for his team there, putting to work with that Comet as Sembo
Point
takes down Big
contested.
off screen, staggers all over the place against Dopamine.
Rocket just needs to get off this point. Give it up.
It's just
Yeah,
not
that
one
was a
that's
massive
Point
pick right there
captured.
from Bomb. I think if Dopamine had crushed him, it would have gone the other way. It probably would have gotten 50% easily if they'd killed Bomb with a massive
And all that
stagger.
contesting and slowing down the percentage of points. Oh, we're seeing Dopamine back here in Wells. Tic-Tac getting heavy. That might even the odds here as the respawns are coming in. We're seeing the two players. Tic-Tac gets
Another
the double,
one.
taking down Sandbug. Here come the respawns from Dopamine. They are
Point
on the point.
contested.
They have that advantage.
contested.
Oh, Grim's gonna hit one.
Grim takes down Tic-Tac. Rocket gets Grim, and Dopamine
Point
controls the
captured.
point.
Is Bomb
They
gonna hit
could
another
still-
double by himself?
We'll
I'm
see
waiting
if
for
he
it.
pulls
Come
off
on,
again.
Bomb. Don't
He chips
disappoint.
away a lot.
He hits one!
Takes down Globesurfer. The Bomb just having a great game here on Combustion.
Is he gonna,
and
I'm
is
telling
in
you, he
it
better
to
hit
win
another
it.
double.
He is sniping for his life here. Left all alone on the point. Rest of his team coming out.
Point contested.
Here comes the cavalry, and Grim takes down Rocket. Overheat in control.
Point
man advantage.
captured.
They flip the point, and looks like Dopamine all over the place. We're seeing a flying dead.
I'm gonna
all over
watch.
the place.
I'm gonna record this just for posterity.
Heavy is
Heavy.
going to recover his dead. He's
Fetch.
trying to.
Okay, don't worry. Eventually
As we're
he gets
missing
it.
the kills, Grim taking out Big Hutch off screen, and it looks like Heavy didn't even need to be paying attention to the battles as Overheat in control, crossing 65%.
It's not
Grim
looking
getting
so
a double
good.
kick on
Oh,
Globesurfer.
Rocket shouldn't take the
Point
point.
contested.
Rocket testing, he's gonna be staggered out, taken out by Sembug, and Tic-Tac left all alone.
Right now,
Chip play
Dopamine
halfway
is
down.
forced to feed in from this one. They
Using
don't
the
have enough
instant
time.
heal.
Stack up.
Let's focus on this 1v1 back here in Wells. Looking like a
Big.
2v1. Tic-Tac trying to get himself a pick and even the odds for his team. Overheat's
Dopamin's kind of
not
Point
C9ing a little
contested.
bit.
Meanwhile, Stepbug takes on Globster off screen and takes crabbing away for his life. And he
Point
finally gets taken down from
contested.
heavy. Stepbug
This
takes
might
out Big
be
Red.
it. I think this is it.
This is gonna be it. 94% to 50%. Overheat
It's
gets
one.
one.
Ah, that's it.
Bob takes down Rocket. That's it. Looks like Overheat will win this round and game.
So
and
that
match.
is 3-0 in favor of
Orange
Overheat.
squad has
That means
won
looks
the
like
match.
Dopamine is going home, and unfortunately for them, and Overheat will continue on to the next round. In a
3-0 Overheat over Dopamine. A good performance from Dopamine, but not enough. Overpowered, outmatched, and outwitted from Overheat. And that is our game. There's going to be more LCQ coming up. Best of fives, every single one of them. It's almost like a grand final for each one to secure that last spot in grand finals. This will be the last qualifying spot. So it's going to be a battle to the death for a lot of these teams fighting it out, as we just saw. Robo? Give us some
Yeah, it
closing
was.
words.
It was a really fun game to watch. I think Overheat did really well. Just really well. I think at getting those picks and stuff. We saw a bomb pop off on combustion, getting picks while by himself. If Dopamine was even slightly more aggressive and better at boosting with those two Novas, I think they would have done a lot better. I think Dopamine just needs to work on boosting, and hopefully we'll see them back for ECFL Season 2.
Oh yeah, and a big shout out to Dopamine. A great performance. It's been a long season, and they may be out, but they were in it for the entire time. They were one of the first teams to sign up. So a big shout out to those guys. You performed great. It's sad to see you guys go, but only one can stand at the end of the day. So on that note, we're going to send it out to our outro, and I am your caster Coda with our cameraman Robo.
Hello.
We're out.